Okay? And then what? So we have these high energy particles entering the atmosphere. What are they going to do? Anyone? Come on, we just passed 12th grade. We already first year in college. Anyone? Do you know what's happening in this
They're
tube?
becoming charged at a big light.
So what's inside the tube here? You have some gas. What makes light?
The heat and the electricity that has to do with gas.
Let's think about it. If I turn the switch off, I turn the electricity off. If I turn the switch on, I allow electricity to flow to the tube. So something mysterious happens between the electric current that flows to the tube and the gas that's inside the tube. What does the electric current do to the gas in the tube?
Excites it.
It excites it. Are you excited now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you excite the atoms of the gas inside the tube, it eventually goes back to some normal state, and in this process it emits light. Now let's think what's going on in the atmosphere. So you have here a bunch of field lines, and you have particles, and they're moving all in one direction. And the direction is towards the poles. So they have an orderly motion towards the poles. So we have charged particles going in one direction. What produces electric current? Charged particles going in a particular direction. Okay, they're drifting in one direction. Well, so we have the atmosphere of the Earth, which contains what? What's the most abundant constituent of the atmosphere? Okay, going back to 9th grade again. Nitrogen, okay, then what do we breathe? Oxygen, and then water vapor, there is some carbon dioxide, and there's some other stuff. So these are different molecules, atoms that exist in the atmosphere. So when you have electric current going through these molecules, they get excited. And when they get excited, they emit light. In each of them will emit its own light. So nitrogen will emit, say, purple light, oxygen will emit green light, then carbon dioxide will produce some orangish color, right? So that's why we have all these different colors, because the atmosphere is not made out of one gas, but you have a bunch of gases. Here, if I put different gases inside the Nobel tube, what I'm going to get? I'm going to get different colors. It's going to be really beautiful. I don't know why they don't make these. But that's what's happening in the atmosphere. And then, so these particles move through the atmosphere, they excite the atoms emit light, and eventually what's going to happen to these particles? You think they're going to go all the way to the ground? They'll slow down, eventually they'll probably mirror and they'll slow down and stop somewhere around the ionosphere, and that's it, they'll never get to the ground. They'll never get to us, cause any damage to our bodies. So here comes the second layer of protection, which is the atmosphere. You like it? You like living on Earth? I love it.
Yeah.
It's the most habitable place in the solar system.